Hi guys, my name is Phoenix Leary. I've been on a bike for several years now, training and racing, getting more serious into racing the last couple of years. My discipline's more so cross-country mountain bike racing. I'm in Wisconsin, so the War Series is kind of a go-to, those 90-minute races, usually 3-4 laps, whatever, outside. But as of about last January, I got a Tax Flux Smart Trainer, and 15 bucks a month on Zwift is best 15 bucks a month I've ever spent, really. I'm loving it. So this right here is the EVR Winter Series 8 laps of the Queen's Highway. I did this yesterday, and now that I got around to figuring out how to screen record my PC and just refreshing myself on some basic video editing skills, I wanted to make a short recap of this Zwift race I did yesterday. So right here, I just in real time, getting through about the first minute or so of this lead-in. Here, I'll speed it up a bit. Right up to the sprint, and I'll slow it down as we transfer over from the lead-in to the start lap one. But overall, I felt pretty good this race. It didn't really start to get painful until maybe 20 minutes in or so, and then a couple guys started to break away, and eventually just had to let them go. But I did end up winning the sprint of the group that I was in, at least, or the group that I was controlling. Here, I'll skip ahead a bit. I think my FTP is around. I haven't really done a legitimate, proper FTP check or test in a while, but I'm gonna guess it's somewhere between 4 and 4.5 watts per kilogram. Probably closer to that 4.1, 4.2 range at the moment, right now. But here's we're just coming up to the sprint banner again on lap 2, about to go into lap 3. You can see just a couple guys ahead of me. Yeah, see these two guys, they kind of, as we get up over that hill a little bit, in the sprint banner, they kind of started taking advantage of that and pulling ahead a bit. But here, you can see they have about 1-2 seconds gap in front of us, but we're able to reel them back in. And then, only for a couple laps though, you'll see coming right up here, lap 4. I'm pretty sure it's on lap transfer or as we're going in lap 5, pretty sure is when they started to pull away. And yeah, here I'm gonna slow it down so you can kind of see 20 minutes in, starting to hurt. That 181 beats per minute maintained throughout pretty much the whole race. You can see those two guys up in the front there, they're starting to pull away as we're going into this sprint at the end of the lap on Queen's Highway. They have about a 2-second gap here, and you can kind of see they kick up to 5-6 watts a kilogram up that hill, and the rest of us are only doing 4 or 5 or so. But yeah, you can kind of see they have a gap up there, and they maintain that. I'm losing a little bit of ground here. I have that aero power up. I want to save that for the finish, but kind of going back and forth. Do I need to use it right now? Do I not? Because I want to save it for the sprint, and I didn't need to. I was able to catch up and get back in the draft of these guys, but you can see up the road a bit, 6 seconds. Those two guys, they made a bit of a gap, and from there on out, they pretty much maintained that the rest of the race, so kudos to them. But did not have to use that aero power up. You just slow it down a little bit. Pretty much just, I'm just hanging in here with this group for the rest of the race, pretty comfortably. I don't have to work too badly to just stay in this group here. We're not chasing down the two guys. Up now about 10 seconds ahead. But yeah, I'll probably kick up the speed in a moment here. Yeah, we'll just skip to the finish. Now these last couple minutes, skip to the highlights here. The last 2 minutes before the finish. 0.7 miles left. So far I'm fairly comfortable here. I'm not hurting too much. Got the heart rate down from 180s down back into the mid 170s. Took the power off a little bit, but it's really those spikes that take it out of you, not necessarily the consistent power as much. But yeah, you can see just kind of not even putting out too much power here, but just the nerves getting up a little bit. It'll jack my heart rate up 5-10 beats a minute with going into the sprint every single time. But here I haven't done this course before. I like the bell lap on in Crit City better, but so I wasn't quite sure how to gauge my finish here, but doing 8 laps around, I was able to have enough practice figuring out the course and where I want to make my moves. So at this point, the two guys who had broken away from us, they already had like a 18-20 second gap. Yeah, 20 seconds up there. So no chance we're gonna chase them down. But here, just coming into the sprint, we have a little bit of a downhill, and then that takes a left-hand turn into that short uphill sprint to the finish, sprint banner. So down here, you know, that power up only lasts 15 seconds or 10-15 seconds, so I'm waiting to, right now, good position, hit the power up, and that's all I had in me today, around 745 watts. But the aero boost adds around another 100 watts at that point, and kept my lead here. Came in third, won that sprint right there, and first for the sprint reverse there. But overall, good race. I'm happy with it. And if you enjoy watching videos like this, voiceovers, stay tuned for more. And yeah, thanks for watching.